Hello, how is everyone doing today? Happy Saturday. I think this is one of the first Saturdays we've had really nice weather. So I hope everyone is getting outside and enjoying the weather. Hopefully it's warm where you are. It is like perfect here today. I think it's in the 70s, so that'll be really nice. Today is not going to be very long, but I think this topic is really important and something that people don't talk about a lot. So, we're going to talk about emotions today and specifically how to learn your emotions. So, let's dive in. Um, First of all, who can benefit from learning their emotions? Obviously, everyone can benefit from, knowing what you're feeling and being able to express that. But this can specifically be helpful if you're struggling with like a distressing situation, anxiety, if you're unhappy. Um, that can be a time when it will be good to, learn your emotions, figure out why you're unhappy, be able to replace those negative emotions. Or when you're feeling lost, if you're feeling emotional, and I don't mean that in a condescending way. I mean it like if you're feeling emotional and you don't know why, that's a time to like take a look inside and see maybe why you're feeling those feelings, and do the work to work through those feelings and process the feelings. So, a few things to remember as we talk about this. First of all, there is nothing wrong with how you're feeling. Your feelings are completely valid, and you do not need to apologize for anything or to anyone. You have a right to feel whatever you're feeling, so do not apologize. Your feelings are valid, and don't feel like they aren't, I guess. It's easy to feel like we should repress our feelings because, like, why would we feel that way? Kind of like maybe feeling ashamed of our feelings. Um, but your feelings are valid and there's nothing wrong with them. And also, you can't hide and repress feelings forever. It's gonna tear you down and eventually it will explode. Um, Eventually it'll explode in some way or another. So that's why we're talking about this today, because working through your feelings is really important. So, why is it important to learn your emotions? Here's a few more things for you. So, repressing feelings actually leads to tension and stress. Um, Holding it in, it kind of makes us feel like this, and it just bottles up inside. It can also create tension in relationships, even if it's not related to the relationship, because we're feeling that tension and kind of anxiety. It'll come out in certain relationships. Um, and we don't know why we're acting a certain way if we don't know how we're feeling. So, feelings are connected to actions, and actions are connected to thoughts, and it's just this never ending triangle. They're all connected. So, that is why learning our feelings is important, because our feelings lead to thoughts and actions. So, we will know why we're thinking and acting certain ways. And ultimately, learning our emotions can create more happiness. Simply just more happiness in our lives, because we will, free ourselves of what is holding us back with emotions, and happiness will result in the end. So, I want to give you guys a few ways to learn your emotions and kind of begin to process your feelings. So, the first place to start, if you have no idea where to start with your feelings, start just journaling. Not even about feelings, just journal. Like free write. about anything and everything. And eventually, your feelings and like what is going on for you will come out if you just write. From there, you can really begin to process your feelings by writing them down. Writing things down makes things more real. It helps us to process the information better, and so that's why people always recommend writing things down, because it will help you process the information, and it'll help your brain process the information. So with emotions, track them throughout the day. Write them down. Maybe write what's going on during that time, what you're thinking, that kind of thing. And then eventually you'll want to talk to someone about how you're feeling. So, being honest with yourself and others about whatever it may be you're feeling, it's healthy to release that. And just talking about it can kind of release some of those pent up feelings. So, there's 3 steps there. 1, just journal. 2, write down your feelings. And 3, talk to someone about them. There is nothing to be ashamed about if you are feeling negative feelings or are really struggling with your feelings. But these steps will help you to begin to process it and begin to work through those feelings. So, speaking of feelings, this is one of the topics in my self-love starter starting next Monday. So this is a week-long event where I am going to teach people how to kickstart your self-love journey. So I've developed a 6-step process to self-love that starts with the basic, which you guys know I talk about all the time, is taking care of yourself. So you'll get live one-on-one coaching with me throughout the week. And when the event is over, you'll go forward knowing like where you are going in your self-love journey and really begin to see changes in yourself. So day 1 is actually more about learning your emotions, and what I've talked about today is just the foundation of learning your emotions. This we will take a deep dive into emotions and everything related to emotions. So it's a broad topic, but I'm going to, talk about everything related to emotions. We'll also touch a lot on thoughts on that day. So that is day 1. Day 2 is learning how to increase self-esteem, which so many people struggle with. 80% of people in the world struggle with low self-esteem. So we're going to dive into how you can increase your self-esteem on day 2, which is next Wednesday. Day 3 will be next Friday, and we will actually create your self-love roadmap in that coaching session. And then 2 for sure bonuses are next Saturday. There will be no live in this group. I will be doing a live in that group. So we'll talk about the foundation of self-love, which I've talked about in here is taking care of yourself. So instead of the live in this group, we will do it in that group next week. And then another session the following week, there will be no live in here, but in that group will be a live coaching session. So there are 2 bonus sessions in there, and then the 3-day event. So right now, this event is only $10. So this is for lifetime access. You will be in this group forever. So when I run it again, and I will honestly probably continue to raise the prices, but if you get it for $10 right now, you will never have to pay for it again. And every time I run it, you can follow along and go through it with me. So this price, honestly, it will never be $10 again. So grab it now while you can. There will be so much good info and a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to it. If you guys want to join me, I will put the link in the description here so you can get that today. And the prices are going up to $15 on Monday, just so you guys know. So if you guys need any extra support, let me know. As always, message me, let me know how I can support you. But I hope you guys enjoy your Saturday, and I will talk to you soon.